Welcome back, friends, to Build a Lot Acres. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Brunt boots, my one-year review, and was I wrong? Stay tuned. So 1 year ago, in March of 2023, I did a video called The Truth About Brunt Boots. That video did fairly well. It got about 13 to 14,000 views. And I got a ton of hate in the comments. Everything from, you're an idiot, those boots suck, those are junk China boots, you're only saying these things because Brunt gave you the boots, you should have gotten Thorogood, that was a very common one I got, and all kinds of other nasty comments. It was probably, I'm going to say, my second most hated video as far as the comments go. My number one would definitely be, Can You Burn Pine? Which is at 170-something thousand views at this point. That video got a ton of hate. But the Brunt boot video also got a ton of hate. And we're going to go over in today's video, was it for a good reason? Was there any merit to any of the claims, etc.? So before we get too far into the video, let's take a look together at the boots. So the video I'm referencing was released in March of 2023, approximately 1 year ago, and I had had the boots for a considerable amount of time at the filming of that video, so we're well past a year of owning these boots and wearing them. And in today's video, we're going to discuss them in more detail. Was I wrong in my initial impressions? Would I still recommend the boots? And we're going to discuss some of the comments that viewers made in that video. So some of the common themes and comments that I saw in that video include things like they're junk China boots, they're not made in the USA, there's better boots out there, that your opinion is invalid, or that you have no integrity because you got the boots given to you. Let's discuss all those points. All right, so let's talk about the first point, that they're junk China boots. Are the Brunt boots made in China? Yes, I believe they are. Despite being an American company based out of Massachusetts, I do believe that the boots are actually made overseas. Guess what? So aren't most other brands of boots that are even American companies in that price range. Because we have to remember, the Brunt boots are around $150 to $170 price range, most of them. So if you take another brand, you have to look at that particular line. For example, a lot of people pointed out Thorogood boots are superior in the comments of that video. Are all Thorogood boots made in America? I do not believe they are. I believe they have a line, like the Heritage line, it's in a similar price range to the Brunt, and guess what? They're not made in America. Same thing with Chippewa. Same thing with Red Wing. Take your favorite brand of boot, and there's a very good chance you're going to find that they have cheaper lines that are made overseas. The reason they do that is to hit a certain price point because they know not everyone can afford true American-made craftsmanship and quality. Are true American-made boots often better than overseas-made boots? Yes. But they're not going to be $150 or $170. You take something like a Nick's handmade boot and you're talking $500, $600. So you're quite literally 3 to 4 times the price. So I would expect that they would be considerably better. If you bought a car for $20,000 versus a car for $80,000, you would probably expect the $80,000 vehicle is going to be a better performing, more durable, longer lasting vehicle. So to expect $170 boots to be the same as a $500 or $600 pair of boots, I think is a little naive thinking on the viewer's part. So some of the comments in that video kind of alluded that I had no integrity or that I was only giving a positive review because I got the boots for free. Let me be crystal clear. I was as transparent as can be in that video that I was only going to give an honest review. I was not going to lie. I was not going to say anything that I didn't believe. I was not going to be told what to say. And I was not going to give a review based on what Brunt told me to say. I wasn't following any script. And I had to get the boots ahead of time so I had a chance to wear them and try them out in real-world conditions, which I show in the video before making the video. So to say that any of those things that I was lying or that I wasn't having integrity, it's kind of upsetting, to be honest. A lot of you never have met me in your life. You don't know me personally. You don't know what kind of person I am. And I've never done anything on YouTube that would suggest that I have no character or no integrity. And it's just a crap comment to make for a channel that someone you've never met. If you guys honestly think I'm going to give up my reputation over a $160 pair of boots, you're wrong. Now, one of the common themes I noticed in that video from last year was that people were trying to make the claim that I did not wear the boots in a commercial setting. I didn't wear them 8 hours a day on a job site, yada, yada, yada. That's true. I did not wear them 8 hours a day. I no longer work construction for a living, so I don't have the ability to work 8 hours a day wearing my work boots in a muddy, construction site environment, other than maybe on the weekends doing my own projects. However, I did wear the boots a lot during the weekends around my house. I have 21 acres. I do all kinds of projects, as you've seen in the video. If you haven't seen it, please check out some of my other videos. But I do sawmilling, firewood, logging, yard work. I've worn the boots all over the place in my property in all different seasons, all different conditions as far as how much moisture is in the ground. I've also worn the boots out in public to church. I've worn them to stores. I've worn them on errands. And for being a year old, as you just saw, they're holding up pretty well. So if I'm going to be completely honest, I think a big part of the reason people dislike Brunt so much is because they're constantly putting out ads, and you're constantly seeing the ads in your feed, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, whatever social media site you're using. They advertise a lot, and they do that with intention to grow quickly, which they have done. They're doing more products. They're expanding their product lines. They're doing work pants, different things now in addition to boots. So obviously they have a goal and an agenda. There's no denying that. So it's not necessarily that people dislike their products because of the quality or that they're junk products. I think a big part of it is because they advertise so much and people just hate seeing all these advertisements. So other companies that sell boots like Thorogood, Red Wing, Chippewa, etc., they could do the exact same thing and send content creators like myself free products to try. And I would be more than happy to try them out and showcase them on my channel, give an honest review, just like I did the Brunt boots. But they're not reaching out to content creators. So I'm not going to go and spend $170 on a pair of boots from another brand and take a chance when I can try out a free pair of boots from Brunt and showcase them to my audience. So would I still recommend the boots now, being 1 year later? Yes, I would. As I said, they've held up well for me. Maybe not in a commercial setting. Maybe I'm not working 40 or 50 hours a week on a commercial site. But I do a ton of work around my house in different conditions, different seasons. Like I said, firewood, logging, milling, mowing grass, snow plowing, doing leaf cleanup, carpentry. I do all kinds of chores, probably above and beyond, to be honest, what your average person is going to do. And they've held up well for me working, maybe 15 or 20 hours a week in the boots in the past year. So I definitely would recommend them again. I stand by my statement that they're a pretty good value and a pretty good boot for the money. Yes, there probably are better boots out there, but as far as boots in that price range, I think they're one of the top contenders. So I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.